As we enter the later months of the year, many riders, myself included, deem this to be the perfect riding season. The fall colors and perfect temperatures pair well to create the perfect overall riding experience.
Hit all the little junk.
But with the summer months coming to an end and daylight hours decreasing every single day, we tend to get a little bit more rain and the trails can be left wet and muddy. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to clean your bike and have it ready for your next ride as quickly as possible. To get started, you'll need to have a few things handy. Fill your bucket with soapy water. As a cheap alternative to bike-specific soap, you can use automotive soap. Both are intended for washing very expensive paint jobs, so it'll be perfectly okay on your bike. In order to wash your bike as quickly as possible, two things are important: having everything you need within reach, and having your bike positioned where you can reach every part of it. It should come to no surprise that a bike stand intended to make bike repairs easier also helps with washing your bike. If you don't have a bike stand, you can flip your bike upside down. Start by removing any additions to your bike. Things like water bottles, tool pouches, air pumps, and even onboard multi-tools. All of these items should be washed separately. Next, give your bike a good rinse. Blasting away as much mud and debris as possible here will make the rest of the washing process much easier. Places that like to hold on to mud are your tires, mud guards if you have them, the bottom of your saddle, linkage components, and behind your drivetrain. Again, the more you can rinse off here, the better. The next step will be to get everything nice and soapy. The most important part to this step is to find some sort of a process or methodology that works for you, and stick to it. I like to start with my tires and then work my way top down. Starting up with the cockpit, working down to the forks. Then to the saddle, and then work my frame front to back. It's not really important that you follow the same steps as me, but what is important is that you follow a similar process every time you wash your bike. This will help you make sure that you wash every part of your bike, and you won't grab a handful of mud when you go to dry your bike off afterwards. When washing my bike, I like to use a variety of different tools. A rag is obvious, but I also like to use a couple different brushes. I like to use a larger brush for washing my wheels and brushing larger chunks of debris off the frame, a stiffer bristled brush for my drivetrain, and a toothbrush for those hard to reach places. Additionally, I like to degrease and re-lube my chain after every bike wash. I think that this helps improve the lifespan of your drivetrain, and it also helps your gears shifting smoothly. In a recent poll that I posted on YouTube, a large majority of you said that the thing that's preventing you from washing your bike more frequently is the time that it takes. Having a minimal set of tools that do the job effectively helps speed up the process. Having a dog to slow you down makes that process even better. Once I have everything picked up, I like to start the drying process by bouncing my bike a few times to knock off a majority of the water. Make sure you do this away from where you washed your bike, otherwise you'll likely be dropping your bike into a puddle of mud. To wrap things up and get everything dried off, I like to start with a towel. For this step, we're not worried about the drivetrain. If it's warm, leaving your bike to sit out in the sun for a few minutes will help dry most of what you missed. Getting as much water off your drivetrain as possible before re-lubing your chain will help prevent your chain from rusting. I like to use an air compressor to blast away as much water as I can. This is the fastest way I know of, but a dry rag will work as well. From here, just re-lube the chain, wipe away any excess, and you're done. Hopefully this video gave you a few tips and tricks on how to speed up a messy and time-consuming process. We all love caring for our bikes, but we love riding them even more. So the less time you have to spend washing your bike, the more time you get to spend riding it. Just don't take that too literally and never wash your bike. If you like this video and you want to see more just like it, make sure that you're subscribed.